Shalom. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and I want to say apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect. And this is your brother, I am Noah Allah from GMS Chicago. And this is going to be a quick lesson about you cannot survive World War III if you are not of the elect. And here is an article on the Daily Mail. It says, How to Survive a Nuke 101 as World Teeters on the Brink of War. Doctor shares morbid guide that includes fattening up to avoid starvation and evacuating from these U.S. hotspots. And, we see World War III is brewing in the midst. You see the war in Gaza that is escalating, and ultimately, very soon, World War III is going to pop off with nuclear missiles. But here you have these people out there that think that they can survive a nuclear war. People think that they can survive World War III. Well, in the scriptures, it tells you prophecies before they occur. It tells you the things before it actually happens. And we know for a fact that this third World War is going to end in nuclear missiles. And I'm going to bring out Isaiah chapter 9 verse 5. For every battle of the warrior is confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. And World War III is going to end with nuclear missiles. This third world war is going to be fought with nuclear missiles ultimately. But before that, we understand that the prophecies have to go in order. The implementation of the RFID microchip still has to be implemented on a global scale. But anyways, you have these physicians, you have all these scientists. They think that they can survive this third war, but really, it doesn't matter if you have a bunker. It doesn't matter if you have all these medicines. It doesn't matter if you have all this food stored up. At the end of the day, if you're not of the elect, you're not going to survive World War III. Only the elect are going to be redeemed. Only the elect are going to be saved out of World War III. But you can look in this article for yourselves. But it says, I'll just read some of it, but it says, as humanity teeters on the brink of World War III, a doctor has shared a morbid guide about surviving nuclear fallout. Abu Bakri, MD, a residency physician in California, combined through mountains of research papers to see how U.S. handled previous threats to create the ultimate survival guide for a looming nuclear fallout. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the plans that you make. It doesn't matter if you have a bunker or not. It doesn't matter how much food you got stored in your bunker. At the end of the day, if you're not of the elect, you won't survive World War III. He concluded there are 3 acute survival concepts: distance from a nuclear blast, time exposed to radiation, and proper shielding. Bakri also warned that the people with lean bodies may want to increase their body fat now, as food could be scarce after the first bomb drops. And again, you can't survive World War III if you're not the elect. And 2, soon in America, well, not only in America but worldwide, there will be a famine of food. There will be a famine of bread. And a lot of people are going to have a hard time struggling in the days to come, in those perilous days that are coming. And if you're not of the elect, you're not going to be delivered in those times. You're not going to be taken care of in those times. All right. But anyways, I'm gonna bring out this other precept that I have. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come in as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, and the earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burned up. And yeah, the day of the Lord will come in as a thief in the night, where people will least expect it. Same with those nuclear missiles being dropped. People are not going to expect those nuclear missiles to drop. I mean, they might be in fear, but people are not going to pay attention as WW3 is getting escalated. But yeah, once those nuclear missiles drop here in America, the elements are going to melt with fervent heat. The concrete is going to melt. Of course, the dirt is going to melt. Everything here in America, Babylon the Great, is going to be burnt up in flames. Nuclear fire, nuclear flames. People are going to be getting obliterated by these nukes. Standing. Burning alive, standing. Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And the 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die is speaking about the 2/3 and the rest of the heathen nations, and especially Esau. But the majority of these heathens and the majority of these Edomites, ultimately, they're going to go into captivity. Keep reading. But the third shall be left therein, and that's going to be the elect that are going to be saved. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried, and they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. And yeah, the Lord, he's going to try his elect as gold is being tried to, ultimately make us refined, ultimately to make us pure, to take those impurities out of us. The Lord, he's going to bring the third part through the fire. And they shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. And that is going to be the elect that are ultimately going to be saved. They're the only ones that are going to be saved in World War III. But as the rest of you 2/3 are going to be through. Then this is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, and brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north. And the Lord is going to bring the children of Israel from the land of the north, which really the land of the north is speaking about America, and from the lands whither he had driven them. And not only the elect are going to be in Babylon the Great, which is America, but the elect are also going to be around the 4 corners of the earth, because Israel were scattered because we went off. We transgressed against Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and we had these curses be put upon us. And the Lord scattered us unto the 4 corners of the earth. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Behold, I will send forth many fishers, and saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send forth many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks. And yeah, the Lord right now has his fishers out there in the highways and byways to ultimately fish for the elect. We're trying to wake up the elect at this point in time before the returning of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. The prophets are out there in the highways and byways prophesying this word so that the elect can be gathered up, so the elect can be sealed. But soon the Lord will send forth many hunters, which those fishers will soon become hunters. The Lord will soon give spiritual powers unto his elect, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill out of the holes of the rocks. And the holes of the rocks is really speaking about Esau's bunkers. Esau thinks he can survive WW3. Esau thinks he can escape from the Lord, but no. He can't escape from the Lord at all. The Lord is going to give spiritual powers to his elect. And his elect are going to have these spiritual powers to take Esau out from these mountains, to take Esau out of every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. Really, there is no escaping from Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. There's no escaping from Yahweh Shai at all. Verse 17, for my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes. So yeah, it tells you right there that there is no escaping Yahweh Shai at all. After the implementation of the CHIP, the Charagma, being implemented on a global scale, and then the tribulation comes in, and last but not least, WW3. But ultimately, the elect are going to be saved. The elect are not gonna be burnt up with the rest of these 2/3. But anyways, hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honors, and glories to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.